Welcome to the third Technological Ecosystems for Enhancing Multiculturality International Conference, TEEM. In last year's edition, the conference chair, Professor Francisco García-Peñalvo, concluding the proceedings preface with the following statement. Next year, we'll have another challenge. It will be time to leave its birth home, to know other places, and be enriched by other organizing teams. We will meet in Porto, Portugal at the ESET next October 2015. And here we are. Our initial words express our gratitude for the given opportunity to enrich TEEM as a multicultural event. The following words should acknowledge the successful accomplishment of the proposed challenge. Thanks to the contribution and support of authors, track chairs, steering and program committee members, and, last but not least, of the conference organization team, which included elements from the CIETI and the GRIAL research groups from Portugal and Spain, respectively. The two first TEEM editions were both very successful, with 83 and 102 full papers accepted and published in its proceedings. The third TEEM edition accepted 90 full papers, organized into 13 tracks and one invited workshop. All papers were double-blind reviewed by at least 2 members of the corresponding track program committee and will be published, as in previous TEEM editions, through the International Conference Proceedings Series managed by the Association for Computing Machinery, ACM. Although the number of accepted papers decreased from last year's edition to this year's edition, a closer look to the statistics provided by the submission platform reveals the success of its multicultural dimension, in other words, the challenge set for this year's edition. 296 authors and co-authors, distributed by 26 countries, contributed to this year's proceedings, while the International Program Committee gathers 262 members distributed by 20 countries. The increment in the number of chairs for each track from 2 to 3 and the addition of one new track aimed precisely the multicultural enrichment of TEEM. Adding a local track chair for fostering the liaison with local researchers is a positive measure that we hope will be observed in any future editions, anytime TEEM leaves its birthplace in Salamanca. Concerning the number of associated special issues in different journals, we were again successful thanks to the commitment and effort of all track chairs and the agreement and support given by the corresponding editors-in-chief. The list includes the International Journal of Human Capital and Information Technology Professionals, Computers in Human Behavior, Journal of Medical Systems, Education in the Knowledge Society Journal, IEEE, Revista Iberoamericana de Tecnologías del Aprendizaje, the Electronic Library, Journal of Cases on Information Technology, Revista Iberoamericana de Evaluación Educativa, Journal of Technology and Science Education, and the Journal of Information Technology and Applications. To conclude, I would like to thank the General Chair of the 2 previous conference editions for his constant counseling, the International Program Committee members for their accurate and timely reviewing, in addition to their help in disseminating this event, all track chairs for their efforts in organizing the whole review process and also the academic issues related to each track, besides, again, their help in disseminating TEEM. The Joint Organizing Committee, for its huge effort in all the associated tasks that an international conference involves, all of our sponsors who contributed with either financial support or goods and services, and finally, the Polytechnic of Porto, and within it, the School of Engineering for hosting the event. Thank you and welcome once again. Please, I would like Professor García.
Thank you, Gustavo. Vice President of CEP, dear conference chair, dear friends, good morning for everyone. First of all, it's my pleasure to be here in this Instituto Superior de Ingeniería de Porto, this time as attendant of the third International Conference on Technology Ecosystem for Enhancing Multiculturality, our TEEM 2015. 2 years ago, more or less, this conference was born in the University of Salamanca within my research group. The two previous and the first editions of this conference was held in Salamanca University, and as Professor Alves said, in last edition we decided to go a step beyond. We decided this conference was mature enough to be held in other cities, to know other countries, to know other research groups that could enrich the organization of this conference. This idea is to be complemented with having one edition in Salamanca, other edition in other place. Thus, this is the first time that TEEM goes out of its home. And I have a similar feeling when my children went out for their first night. I really know it's a very exciting experience, a very good experience for the conference, but I feel the butterflies in my stomach like the first day of my children did. Then the solution is to choose your more reliable friends to host your children, because you know everything will be all right. With TEEM, I did exactly the same. I chose the better partner to accomplish this hard task of organizing an international conference with the special characteristics that TEEM has. Multicultural, different tracks, different people. According to this, I had to thank to Dr. Gustavo Alves' team, the fantastic work they have done and are doing also, filling TEEM as the same way my own research group feels, hosting the conference the same way, even better than we do in Salamanca, and looking after the scientific quality of this event in a very significant way. Since the first edition in Salamanca, I always have said the most important thing of this event is not the publication, is not the post-publication. The real core of TEEM is the persons that will up this amazing research community. Thank you very much.
Good morning. On behalf of Professor Rosário Gamboa, the President of the Polytechnic of Porto, I would like to welcome all participants of this TEEM 2015. Special thanks to Gustavo Alves and Francisco Garcia that are strongly involved in the organization of the event this year. Thanks also to everybody involved that make possible the organization of TEEM, namely people from the organizing committees, people from the program committees, all authors, all reviewers. Without them, obviously, it would be quite difficult to be here today. I really like the name of this conference because it connects three main points in a triangle. One is education, another is technology, and another is multiculturality. It's not about the education of the technology topics. It's about how to incorporate technology in education, but mainly having as an important point multicultural aspects. Today, technology is everywhere. When we, for example, when we have a program or a course, we prepare it for many different students because international students are increasing, namely here at this institution, but in all institutions. So we'll have students from many different countries with different cultures. And incorporating technology, for incorporating technology is quite important to have some sense about the different cultures that are involved. This is the main reason why this is important in the teaching learning process. We do need, for example, we have today MOOCs that are courses for everybody in any part of the world. So for people preparing a MOOC, it's quite important to have the sense that the course will be, we will have students from all around the world. This is the importance of this conference. It's a transversal conference. It's not a focused conference in a specific topic. And I congratulate you to be here. And I do hope that everybody will gain more and more for the topic fields in which are involved. Thank you very much and have a fantastic conference here in Porto during these days.